This is so dumb. This is so unbelievably dumb. Okay, so I grabbed my lube, I moved to the back and stared at it for a while. We talk about the songs on the radio and such. A lot of good music played. I remember Let's Spend the Night Together by the Rolling Stones played. And I was more familiar with the Bowie version of that song. And I know I'd heard the Stones version before, but that was the first time I really noticed it, and I thought it was so much cuter. I thought the way Mick sang it was much more adorable. And that song still makes me think of this experience. The first time, actually every time I've seen the Stones, they've played that song, and it's felt very personal. Anyway, a lot of good music played. He was very anxious to get things underway and said he'd do whatever I want. Yeah, I bet he would. He never got out of the car. So much for standing guard. So much for reading his book to pass the time. He never got out of the fucking car. I took my jeans off slowly. He just held my hand for a little while from the other end of the car. You know, last night I was really sad because I was about to get to hold his hand during the circle of prayer last night. What a Christian college thing to say. Sometimes when people at Jesus School are praying before a performance or an event or whatever, they'll stand in a circle and hold hands. And I guess I had strategically positioned myself that I was going to hold hands with him, but then this other chick came along and stood between us, so I didn't get to hold his hand. Well, I held his hand plenty tonight. I eventually got to my underwear. I asked him if I have nice legs. He said, I don't know, I've never really seen your legs. What a thing to say. He said they were good. Huh. I don't know how it came up, but he said how this is a very arousing situation and he's controlling himself. Compliment, whatever. This is so fucked up. What a predator, man. I was never equipped by my culture to deal with a situation like this. He also told me he's interested in 2 girls here at Messiah. That stabbed me in the heart a little bit. He married one of them. It's weird to be interested in 2 girls at once, especially in a culture like that. But yeah, he's married to one of them now. They have kids. And they got married on the 5-year anniversary of when this happened. So, that made me feel great. He said that he's completely turned off by my personality, but as for my body, I'm very attractive. Great. What a lovely thing to say to someone who's in a super vulnerable situation and who you know is in love with you. I asked him to kiss me and he said he really didn't want to and was like, I hate kissing with glasses on, and took them off and said, where do you want me to do it? And once again, I'm thinking anatomically, and I'm like, my elbow. He meant standing up, sitting down, whatever. He decided to come sit in the back with me in my underwear, and he kisses me. I had my first kiss, other than the naked cowboy. My first kiss was a normal human. A French kiss, and an awesome one. Not as awesome as far as feeling of excitement goes as when he touched my boobs the first time. That happened in his dorm room a while before that, in another very predatory situation. But still pretty sweet. He'd been chewing gum right before. His breath was fantastic. I opened my eyes and was staring at his cheek. It kept going on. I couldn't help but open my eyes. I teared up afterwards. I took off my thimble and closed his hand around it. What's this for? And through my tears, I explained it to him. Really quickly. So, I was obsessed with Peter Pan, as we know. And in Peter Pan, he doesn't know what a kiss is. And Wendy says, I'll give you a kiss. So he holds out his hand because he thinks it's a physical thing she can hand to him. So to be polite, she gives him a thimble out of her sewing kit because she was sewing his shadow back on. And for years, I wore a thimble around my neck. And the plan had been to give it to whoever would be my first kiss, other than Robert, because, like, what's he going to do with my thimble? But it was a very, like, purity ring thing. All right, another video.